don't need to travel all the way to France, to Europe to get here. With all the things that, you know, the UAE is offering constantly, like movie world, Bollywood, all these things, like it's just constantly changing. You know, stay curious. Never be content with just visiting one place just one time. If you have the chance, you'll never know. You just might be surprised, and you will. So let's see what we have in store. Okay, so I have my ticket. It is 60 dirhams per person, so right now it's about 900 pesos. Here we go. So the exhibition that we're seeing here, like what fascinated me are those little figurines, those little statues. Apparently, forgive me for my dates, but I guess during those ancient times, the fertility, even until now, is considered such a sacred thing. Fertility not just for a woman giving birth, but even for the abundance of crops. So they would have these little figurines, sort of like a way to symbolize how precious life is, and hopefully an offering to the gods, and hopefully at the end of the day, you know, food and life itself is truly an abundance. So, I can't. There you go. That bust over there, that's Alexander the Great. Now his character is basically, or him, he is one of the most formidable, most fascinating characters in history. In fact, a lot of princes, Roman emperors, and all these historical, powerful figures have modeled themselves after him, from his hair to his body to his bust. So every time there's a museum, you can be sure that you'll find people who are quite fascinated by his statue. So with the Louvre, of course, it's always known as the home to the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Well, there's also a Leonardo da Vinci that is sitting patiently and quietly. La Belle Fonenier. God, I overheard the tour guide saying it in French, and pardon me if I butcher that name, but it's pretty much like everybody, the painting that everybody is ogling about. So this is by Cézanne, but my favorite painter ever, or I guess what do you call it, the genre, I'm not the style. I love my Monets. I love Monet because it's an impressionist style. Impressionist meaning it's not exactly perfect rendition of what you see, but more like exactly what it is, an impression. And I think that's what life is all about. Everything is about perception. So there's no cookie cutter thing of images that we see, because rather than our eyes, we have to look beyond. And it's, yeah, Monet for me, Impressionism. You know, as much as I love all the artworks, all the sculptures, all the busts, and all these statues here inside the Louvre, what I actually like is in the glass walls that connects the different rooms to one another are all these famous quotes by Khalil Gibran, by Lao Tzu, by all these different famous philosophers and people about just powerful sayings. So how do you say hello in Arabic?
Salam alaikum.
What? It's
Salam alaikum and marhaba.
Salam alaikum
Yeah.
and
Marhaba.
mahaba.
Marhaba.
Marhaba. Gotta practice.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bye guys. So I'm at the gift shop and I usually like to get magnets. Yeah, I'm that person. I get the magnet and it says like where you are just to say, you know, you've been there. But I'm really liking this book. UAE 101 Stories and Cultural Learnings, a guidebook to Emirati culture. I like that. I'm so buying this, from superstitions to relations to, help me out here, non-verbal communication. Oh yeah, sold. I'm gonna be that gross tourist who's gonna just do videos here. Okay, but I remember 2013, this hallway over here, there were probably only 5 of us who were here because it was such an exclusive hotel. I think at that time it was still owned by the royal family. Guys, I could be wrong, but the point of my story is right now it's owned by Kempinski chain of hotels. It's still very exclusive, still very luxurious, but now as you can see, there's so many tourists. There's a lot of rich China tourists, to be specific. Everyone's taking photos because at that time you were not allowed to take photos inside. Guys, I kid you not. My auntie had taken a photo of me, I think seated by a couch, and that was like my only recollection of being in here. But now here we are. I'm joining in with all the touristy things. I think I just want to show you guys what's inside, and I guess to also show you guys that things are always changing, especially with travel. Now a lot of things are more easier access. I mean, whether it be information, experiences, countries and cultures. So never say never. Just because something now is something that's not meant to be, and then later on it just might happen for you. Emirates Palace. Okay, so Emirates Palace, this is the #1 place considered in Abu Dhabi to have afternoon tea. Well, technically we're having a bit of a late lunch coming from the Louvre. You can see there's a couple of people that are lining up. Earlier there was like people playing like the violin and the harp and all that, and the piano. Very nice, very relaxing time. This vibe, I guess it's kind of like going to the Peninsula Manila where there's like a nice, I don't know, quartet playing right by the balcony and everyone's just relaxing by the lobby. I guess it kind of has that feel to a more upgraded level, I guess. I'm having the lobster Cobb salad and my sister's having the camel burger. Yeah, that's camel meat with 23 karat gold because in UAE, gold is like chips. And my sister's dessert, I should not be having it because I'm really trying to stay the course and maintain my bellow body, including my gym body. But it's camel ice cream, or rather camel's milk that's made into ice cream with gold leaf. Now, I actually remember that there are a lot of places in the world where you can have gold leaf on your food. And of course, when you think of gold, it's very luxurious. But there is also a place in Kanazawa in Japan that what it's known for, they put their skincare products, there are so many things. And one of the things I remember having that everybody got to have for 200 yen was an ice cream cone covered in gold leaf. Voilà, je suis. Okay, so after you have your tea, I highly suggest coming down these stairs right here. There's actually an escalator and you can get a view of what is behind the Emirates Palace. And from a distance, you can actually see they are building a also another Atlantis, Palm Atlantis. You can see it in the distance. So they have it in Dubai and they have it here too. So in just a matter of months, I mean, I know they even built like a series of flyovers in like 6 months. The growth is so progressive. So it's like just when you thought you knew something, or just when you thought you saw something, it's like bam, it's different again. Amazing. UAE, you rock my world, baby. Okay, it's making more sense now, given that, you know, there are so many tourists. In fact, there are about 3 tour buses that come here. A lot of tourists. So, you know, I guess they've really opened the doors of this place. I mean, they're even selling souvenir goods in Thai, t-shirts, towels, keychains, and all that. They've really changed the beat of this whole place, literally opening its doors for a lot of tourists who are just so curious to see what it was like to have a hotel, once a 7-star luxury hotel that was only for the royalty, and now, I don't want to say for everybody, but almost everybody. Day, but it's so great to be in Abu Dhabi, as this is the place where you'll find one of the most beautiful architectural structures in the world. This is the Sheikh Zayed Mosque. There are really no words to describe how just breathtaking it is. It is like coming to like a fairy tale. So we're here, so beautiful. Now I'm in my abaya. I can now enter the mosque proper. So I'm inside. Look at the top. So inside the mosque, you're supposed to take off your shoes, and here you will find the largest carpet in the world.